Hello world, from whichever time zone you're catching me from, my name is MD90. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification to all so that you do not miss the uploads that come up. And the easiest way for you to navigate the channel is to head to the playlist. You'll find videos curated for you based on your interest. So if you're interested in the Kutika podcast, you'll find a playlist for that. For news and trends, there's a playlist for that. Exclusive with MD90, a bunch of playlists that are created based on your interest. So the easiest way to navigate the channel is head straight to the playlist and you'll find what you're here for. Consider becoming a member of the channel. Right next to the subscribe button is the join button. You click on the join button so that you can become a member of the channel. You support the team on the production and a number of things that we're doing here, and we appreciate that.
Well, news has come out that Makebi Zulu has intentions to run for presidency. So according to the Daily Nation, they carry that headline. Makebi Zulu eyes presidency, pledges to offer Zambians a leadership that respects constitutional order, devoid of vengeance and retribution, vindictiveness and vices that have fractured the unity and harmony of the country. So pretty much jabbing at President Hakainde Hichilema, simply stating to say his presidency has been vengeful there. And then Hakainde Hichilema proposes free education registration there. So Makebi Zulu is running for presidents. And obviously, once that news was circulated, everyone responded. One of the people to chip in first was Chombakaoma. Assembly says Makebi should relax and take a back seat from this race. Clearly, this standoff between Edgar Lungu family and government will be framed as a plan and route to presidency. Please advise him. So that's a PF individual simply saying, hey, Makebi should stay away from the presidency because it's looking like he's using his military or pretty much as a spokesperson of the Lungu family to build his political career. So there Chombakaoma advises him to say, hey, stay away from politics, or not politics, decide from the presidential race. I doubt he's going to hit to that. Obviously, Chief Etari also weighed in more. Makebi Zulu wants to become president so that he can come and pardon his murderer brother. If given power. So Chief Etari is not holding back. He's jabbing at Makebi Zulu. It seems like he's picked a battle to simply say, I'm going to fight Makebi Zulu, and is throwing everything there, including the kitchen sink at Makebi. Another person that has expressed shock about Makebi Zulu's intentions to run is Laura Miti. So Makebi shocks Laura, talking about Lungu's body this minute and announcing his presidency ambition is next. So simply says, where are you standing? Was it just a build-up for your own presidential race? There. So after President Lungu died after President Lungu died, and surprise was expressed that the drama around his burial was being confronted by the relatively young daughter and lawyer. The family produced his sister. It seems she has disappeared again. We are back to a troubling situation, pretty much referring to what's going on. How has Makebi taken the front row seat to him announcing his presidential ambitions? Chief Etari doubles down. I think Makebi Nava Esther so that Makebi becomes president and by Esther inherit all the stolen money. Now Chief Etari is just jabbing at everything. So people are like, hey, dude, it's fine for you to jab at Makebi Zulu and his presidential ambition, but people that literally kept you in terms of financial sustainability, how do you jab at the former first lady like that? He does not care at this point. He's in it for himself. So according to Chombakaoma, he wrote an article towards Esther Lungu and the Lungu family and advising Makebi Zulu to stay away from presidency. So if you remember earlier on, he put up an article simply saying Makebi should stay away from this presidential race. And then Chief Etayali says, can you imagine the audacity of saying the moment Hakainde Hichilema recuses himself from the state funeral, Edgar Shakalungu then will bring the body? Such stupidity. They think they own Zambia. That's one of the conditions that the Lungu family has communicated by Makebi Zulu, simply saying if Hakainde Hichilema stays away from the funeral process, his body, Edgar Shakalungu's body, will come back to Zambia. So Chumba Kaoma put up his picture of him standing in the center between Edgar Chakalungu and Esther Lungu, and he writes this article to say, I have a ask. I would love to know the agreement between Makebi and the family in terms of the benefits from the role of a family spokesperson. Is it on a pro bono basis, or there is an agreement attached to his services? I'm concerned because the gentleman has not left South Africa since the late passed on. As son of the late, I am deeply concerned, him referring to himself as the president's son or of some sort, concerned with the happenings in South Africa. I've tried to avoid this topic, but it is too much. Could it be that, could it be okay to assume that maybe the First Lady is being held hostage for some services being offered by some individuals around her in exchange for her endorsement, because her being the only person present at the death of Edgar Chagalungu, she is the only one who might know what my father, referring to Edgar Chagalungu's wishes were. Let's stop this nonsense once for once. My father, referring to Edgar Chagalungu, and our beloved former president is gone, and we need to call a spade a spade. Here, clearly, some people are using the body to create political profile for themselves. For themselves here. It might be too late for former First Lady to recognize. Dear former First Lady, now he writes in his article, dear former First Lady Esther Lungu, my mother, please, it is equally in our best interest to see our father put to rest with dignity he deserves, but do not allow some of these people surrounding you to use our father's body to gain political mileage. They first lied that Hakainde Hichilema would go mad if he does not see the body before a certain day, and that day has passed a long time ago. And they said Hakainde Hichilema is growing stronger by the day. My lovely mother, he goes further in his article, I come to you on my knees asking that we put our father to rest in harmony and dignity as soon as possible. This is just too much now. I've tried to avoid this topic, but let me speak out to them. Mom, you are aware that some people there do not even come to mourn, but to sell our father's party to the highest bidder. Mom, are you aware that currently there are two factions already in South Africa? Before I can even count, there are ones here in the ones that are here in Zambia. Mom, please, let's put this to an end. So that's Chomba Kaoma there as appeal to Esther Lungu, simply saying bring back the body and let it be put to rest, so that Judiciary just doubles down with allegations and accusations toward the former First Lady without no facts. They are simply a way of jabbing at it. And the UPND responded also, say United Party for National Development, UPND, has criticized the lawyer Makebi Zulu for his repeated comments on President Hakainde Hichilema's possible attendance at the funeral of former President Edgar Lungu, describing his behavior as insensitive during a national period of grief. UPND Immediate Director Mark Sumuwe accused Zulu of attempting to politicize a solemn occasion, warning that such actions undermine the unity and respect at a time when the nation should be mourning together. So that's a UPND critique to Makebi's announcement of his intentions to run as president. And he's been all over the news recently. So he goes further to say, this is still Makebi Zulu carried in the Sunday Nation. Judiciary at its worst, Makebi Zulu, when he featured on Emmanuel Mamba's podcast earlier on, about 48 hours ago, where he said that statement, say judiciary is under siege pretty much. The mass newspaper says, Zambia is not the toilet. It's a lie to tell it's a lie to tell people things are better, says John Sangwa. So simply jabbing President Naga in the simply saying the situation under PF and UPND, the UPND cannot credit themselves to say right now in 2025, the situation is better than it was in 2021 in terms of lifestyle of the people of Zambia. And that's the news, ladies and gentlemen. Have a beautiful day.